So the Children's Advocacy Center was started because when kids disclosed that they were being abused, they would often have to tell their stories multiple times. Typically, a child would disclose to a teacher, who then got the school social worker involved, a principal, law enforcement, and the child continually had to tell this story and was traumatized after having to relive that story over and over again. So CACs were developed so that the child comes to a child-sensitive center. They come and are interviewed by a highly trained interviewer who is really attuned to the child's developmental level and is really sensitive to their needs at that time to disclose such a hard thing in their life. It's done in a room that has a two-way mirror, and law enforcement and DCFS and state's attorneys are behind that mirror, so that child only has to tell that story one time. In addition, families that come to the center are given an advocate that will follow them throughout the whole life of the case. So they meet with the families first, they tell them the expectations of the day, what's going to happen, how the child's going to be interviewed. Then they follow up with law enforcement and attend court with the families and offer them some support so that the families aren't out there all by themselves through such a difficult time. We also offer healing services in our family support service program, where we use trauma-informed therapies to help these kids heal from the abuse that they've suffered. We have another program called Safe from the Start, which deals with young children that are 0 to 5 years old and any siblings and non-offending caregivers. And most of those kids have witnessed domestic violence. But what's so specialized about that program is we're really focused on the 0 to 5 population that has long been a forgotten population. The theories used to be, oh, they're too young, they won't remember, they don't know. And actually what we've learned is that kids that experience trauma that young, it changes the way that the brain works and how they're able to form relationships with other people and their caregivers. So it's really, really important that those kids get that early intervention service. So we received almost 60 submissions of artwork for our very first time, so that was really, really exciting. We had an awesome community response. But our goal is really to build awareness that these CAC services exist so that we can get kids the help that they need. If people don't know about us, we're not able to help those families. So lots of kids go and they experience this abuse really in silence. So what we're trying to do is let them know, hey, there's help out there. You don't have to sit with this for so many years and experience that kind of pain. So we can put them on their healing path much sooner. You can go to our website, www.cachelps.org, and there's tons of information there. This CAC is located in HOffman Estates at 640 Illinois Boulevard. The phone number at CAC is 847-885-0100.
In the 0 to 4, we have Karina Gonzalez.
Oh, it's in Spanish.
Yes.
Jugar sin medio.
Is Karina here? Is Karina here? Karina here?
Okay, she's not here, so...
Hang on to it. Trucks and cars that are safe. This is the 5 to 7 age group. Sebastian Berta?
Oh, Beta.
Berta.
That's the son of one of the safe on the staff.
Okay, so who were the double ones?
People that make interesting.
Look up for the photo.
Oh.
All right, that was great.
Okay. 8 to 10.
8 to 10.
People that make me feel safe. Daniel Beta.
We get 2 people to hand this in. Congratulations.
Let's come over here.
Come over here.
Can you look at the TV? Look at the TV up there. Can you wave? Say hi. That's Beta's sweet.
The Beta sweeped it.
It's the Beta night.
Wow, good job.
Okay, in the 8 to 13 age group, we have a tie. We have Mia Lopez for The Future Flower and Piece of Heaven by Kayla Sanchez.
Yep.
I got 11 to 14, so
That's it.
all right.
Is Mia Lopez here?
Okay, 14 to 16, we have another tie.
Okay.
We have Samantha Huerta,
Nova.
Nova D, and Someone to Lean On by Kalina Canis. Do we have Samantha and Kalina?
Are they here?
Are they here?
No, okay, those are our
Okay.
high schoolers.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. We didn't have to fight about that.
No.
Okay, again, we want to thank everybody for coming. There's still some refreshments left, so feel free to engage on the way out, and we certainly hope we will have this great event again next year.
Yes.
We have a great art gallery here, and we like to make use of it for the community. So thank you all again very much.
Thank you. I think what's important to know is that if you have information that a child might be in harm's way and you don't really know what to do with that, CAC is an awesome community resource where you can call them, let them know, what you're seeing, and they can point you in the right direction to try to get that kid some help.